Well, hello and welcome back, my body language buddies. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the body language guy, and welcome to episode 63 of the Jesus Enrique Rosas Show. We are live through YouTube on the Jesus Enrique Rosas channel, also on X. Kinesics is my account in there. You can follow me as well. And also on Rumble on the Jesus Enrique Rosas channel. Every single show that has a number, such as this one, number 63, will be available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music, and iHeartRadio, like around 1 hour after every show ends. I was about to cancel today's show because I was not feeling that good, but there was something about to happen. There was something about to happen. I moved this and I messed up. I have to. All right, now looks much better. Let me see. All right. There's something about to happen that we are going like a freight train to 700,000 subscribers. I have never had 700,000 members, subscribers, followers in any platform, at any point of my life. So this is a huge milestone. I couldn't be just poor me, doing the choral meme from The Walking Dead. No, I had to do this. It was my duty to go be here, and I don't know what we are going to do. I have some topics prepared, and maybe I just fire up my X account and read from that. Let me see your live chat. And yes, when we reach around, let's say when we are 1 hour into this, make sure. Have you subscribed? It's very easy. How many of us? I mean, it's us. If you're watching right now, and you have not subscribed, it's so easy. Just hit the subscribe. Go to YouTube on your mobile phone or your desktop or whatever. I think that I have never tried to do that on a TV, but I guess that should be harder, right? Where do you get to the subscribe button? How do you do that? I have, let's say that I have once in my life used YouTube through a TV. I only use TVs for gaming. Jesus, do you tango? Says Isa Man over and over again. Yes, sort of. Yeah, make sure that you subscribe. And Herman, we have your correct avatar now. Have you subscribed? Because we are so close, but we have so many things to talk about today. And I have a surprise for you, by the way. But before I show you the surprise, I should go here and fire up, not only pop up my live chat on X. It's always important. I always have my live chat on YouTube, on Rumble, on X, available in there just in case something happens. Everything is going fine, and I should be going here to my X Pro dashboard. Where's my X Pro dashboard? Here it is. Anything that's going on, anything that happens, I will have it just exploding on the screen. Whatever happens, I will be there. We are so close. Thank you, CW. Thank you. Hello, Regina, as well. Yeah, let's go with the surprise. I already have everything. We're going to talk about Biden today, more Pete Hegseth, more of the, maybe I just make some kind of search on my X Pro dashboard, and we go with that. There's one thing that so many of you have been asking over and over again. Jesus, how do we get to listen to the song, your intro song? And whose band is that? We have tried everything. We have tried Shazam. We have tried ChatGPT. We have tried everything to locate. You will not be able to locate that because I composed that song. It's that simple. That song is let's say, copyrighted by myself. It's not copyrighted yet, but it's mine. And the good news is that I already had, where's that? Okay, I already have exported the original song that you're gonna be listening right now from the beginning. And I have a version of the song that lasts. Is this song repeated over and over again? Is this song repeated over and over again for 1 hour? You know that those videos that somebody of you say that, oh, I want that a version of that song that goes for, I don't know, to do chores, to drive, to whatever, with that song in the background. So I just exported that. Maybe I will upload that to YouTube. Let me make sure that my connection doesn't suffer. But let's listen to, you're going to listen to, okay, almost, you're going to listen to the full version, the complete version of the song right now, right here, exclusively on my show. Where's the button that I have to press? I have to press this button. So here it is. This is the actual video that I was exporting. It's kind of groovy, you know. And I'm going to explain why did I choose that style and that music for my show. There you go. Well, that's my song. That's the song of my intro. That's the complete song, but I only use 1 minute for the intro. I don't want to make the intro that long. Maybe I could make the intro longer, but I think that 1 minute is more than enough because somebody of you want to, somebody of you like to, start the show already, and you will have a video on YouTube. I'm gonna upload it right away. I hope that my connection doesn't take a hit. Let me see if I can create it. That one has so many tools. Theme full 1 hour. I hope that if I see that my internet connection takes a hit, which shouldn't, because the upload should be upload rate should be fine. If you see anything going wrong, it's because I'm uploading this. Then the 1 hour, okay, everything is going right. I've always liked to create music. You know that my favorite instrument, hands down, of all time, electric guitar. You know that I'm a metal head. But also the second instrument that, let's say it's not an instrument, it's like garage band. Garage is, you say garage, right? That is the way to say. Is it garage? Oh, it's in British. Fuck's sake! In British is garage, and in American is garage. Okay, so it's garage. My English is more American than another thing. So it's a garage band. This is an application from Apple in which you can compose your music using a MIDI keyboard. It's much easier. And I had a ton of instrument galleries that I had downloaded over the years. I've always wanted to be, at some point, you know, all the crazy projects that I had, at some point I wanted to become also a film soundtrack composer. That's I love film music, epic music, but it takes a lot of work. It takes a brutal amount of work. So I began to play with GarageBand and some of the instruments that I had, and some of the patterns that I could came up in my head with that. Talk about the story as well of why did I choose that kind of music. And then the help that I got from AI, artificial intelligence, was to be able to have that, you know, sound of the era. Have it. That was it was too clean. That the problem with GarageBand is that the output is too clean. It's way too it's just perfect. It's no, you need something. You need something that like you're listening to a very old vinyl record. You know, a very, very old vinyl record. That's when AI helped with a filter to make it, you know, to make it sound like a difference between a brand new book and those old books that you see that they're like a bit yellowish. By the way, in that regard, in that throwback to in a throwback to older times, I've also redesigned my blog. You will be seeing it in the following days. I've redesigned my blog. I tried to make it much more. Yeah, you know, it's not white, but that has sense that you're reading an old book. I want the sense that we go back to an era. It's like when you watch the series Mad Men. You haven't watched Mad Men, right? When you watch anything from the 50s or the 40s, you have this throwback. You have this GarageBand is an app. It's an Apple app. It's not. I don't have an actual garage, in fact. Or I do have, but I cannot have a garage band these days. I used to have a garage band. There are songs that I played back then, hidden in the internet. I will point you to those songs at some point. I don't want to reveal everything about myself at once, but I want not only in the way that I dress, in the way that the sound, the music that plays in my intro. Why is it important for me? Because you need. I was tired of all those electronic music. I love electronica. I love Armin van Buuren. I love Dance with the Dead. I love what is this other guy who makes Armin van Buuren is really good at that. I love electronic music, but it's not, it's too, maybe it's not the vibe that I wanted to my show. I wanted something more human. And I'm going to show you this, which one is the app. So you, okay, it's this one I'm going to show you. Is this one. Is this GarageBand. It's a software that comes pre-installed with any Apple iPhone, iPad, Mac. It comes pre-installed, and you can create all the music that you want. You can create all the music there. It helps a lot to have a MIDI keyboard, and it helps a lot to have the most important thing, which is taste. And it raves. I love raves, Castellano. I haven't attended a rave in ages. A bit too loud for my taste right now. I love many. I love many. Let's say music styles. And somebody said, okay, we have under this threat of AI, that AI is gonna take our jobs, that AI is gonna take our humanity, our everything, all that we create is gonna be through AI. And at some point I said, well, we have to go back to that era, that we were more hopeful for the future. And I think that era, one of those eras, was one of my favorites. Of course, you know, it's late 80s, early 90s, especially late 80s. That's for me. I lived the late 80s, and that's why it's so close to my heart. But I also think of the 40s and 50s, and I say, oh, that's great. The music, the way gentlemen, the gentleman suits and the stuff. That's why I think that we need to go back to that. That's why my blog looks like a bit older, vintage. I want to go back to that without going full, hipster. No, that would be too much. But yeah, Generation X, we got too much pressure, let's say at times, and we need that human side. And I thought that, what is this style of music that can bring us to an era in which there was certainly hope, there was growth? I thought of that. Thought of, why not jazz, instrumental jazz music, a bit of a touch of big band in there, a touch of bebop in there, a touch of, it's there's a very delicate because you can overdo so many things. You can overdo the big band part, you can overdo the jazzy part and make it too complex. But yeah, we need a throwback to that era. We need a throwback to that era. Oh, I miss the 80s so much as well. Foggy morning. Let's get started with today's show. Let's say what we got in the store. I'm going to be telling you how many. Have you subscribed yet? When we are 1 hour into the live stream, I'm going to, I think this is maybe 20 minutes. I will tell people on Twitter to come and subscribe. But we are here. We're going to be here until the clock hits 700,000. We are not leaving until the clock hits 700,000, whatever time it gets. I've calculated that this should be in about 2 hours. Okay, at the current speed, and everybody's for some reason everybody's loving my Gavin Newsom analysis. This guy is the new Meghan Markle. I think that people love narcissists in a way that you love to see them on a screen. Okay, it's like you love to see them on a screen. Let me see, make sure that I get the start of my show. All right, so you see, channel content is it's already uploaded. The theme maybe at the end of the show, near the end of the show, I will create the thumbnail with you. The thumbnail should be this one. I'm going to do it right away. I'm going to do it right away with you. I do this and with my members only live streams that I sometimes do. I don't do my members only live streams all of the time. Sometimes last night, by the way, I was already not feeling quite well. Some of you already have seen this screen. I can share it with you. This is where I create my thumbnails, and I'm going to create the thumbnail for the song itself, because why not? I'm going to create it. Create, and oh my god, it looked too big, and export it so you will see. Hey, Jesus has created a new. I think that will be more than enough, right? And we could put some kind of original theme or original song intro. We could say this one. Original intro 1 hour. It was nice, right? Let me see. Maybe I can add some outer shadow to this. A bit of shadow so you can better read the intro. 1 hour. It's easier to read. Okay. Impossible to miss. I'm going to export this. Let's do the magic thumbnail song, and here I just have to upload the file. Select. This would be which playlist? I don't know. There would be. It should be a clip. Jesus Enrique Rosa Show clips. Why not? Not monetized. I'm not gonna monetize that one. I want to YouTube. Just if you want to play, just listen it with no problem, with no ads, with nothing. Make sure that YouTube doesn't add any crazy stuff. There's no subtitles needed. This is gonna be quite quick. Checks complete. All right, so it can go live right now. It can go live right now. Theme full. Okay, I need a. Jesus Enrique Rosa Show intro theme 1 hour is ready to go live right now before your very eyes. And when I hit, sometimes I miss the gold in the chat, but I cannot be everywhere, Kia J. I cannot be everywhere. Kia, sorry. I'm sometimes in my shows, I'm trying to focus on my analysis of what I'm saying and trying to connect my ideas one after another. And I see that people are saying so many cool things on the live chat, and they having a conversation, and my brain goes like, oh my god, what do I do? Do I interrupt my my show to enter the conversation? No, I decide to just go with the flow with what I'm doing and catch up later. No Viagra ads. No Viagra ads. So I think everything is ready. I'm going to publish that. There it goes. You should get a notification. Some of you must get a notification right now. Jesus Enrique Rosa Show intro theme 1 hour. No monetization, no ads, Only, oh, nice. And the number, what the F? The length of the, you know, I'm a numbers guy. The number is 1 hour with 1 minute and 1 second. Oh, like it's like 111. Nice, nice. Yeah. How many of you are into numerology? We should talk about numerology at some point. We should talk about numerology at some point. I'm a big believer in numbers. We need to talk about the tie. Why? This is one of my favorite ties. One of my favorite ties, the plaid red and blue tie. Because you know that in this channel we talk about the reds and the blues simultaneously. We do not discriminate between the common sense and the nonsensical. Let me see, where's my show? Where's my show? And when it comes to nonsensical, where's my timer? So timer, and here. And we are already close. We are already close to, just in case you know, if you haven't subscribed yet, we're close to 800, so around 200 to go. Make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you subscribe. And I'm gonna hide this. I have some trippy numerology stories regarding my sister. Well, there's always those numbers that begin popping up everywhere. Those numbers that begin popping up everywhere, like 444, for example, and to mention that one. But well, let's talk about an old friend, very old friend. You know that yesterday I got one of the first complaints. You know, when you begin to have some a healthy number of subscribers, people begin to complain about everything. And I got a comment on my Power Pundit channel. Oh, Jesus, how you dare make fun of an old man, of an elder? How you dare to make fun of Biden yesterday, that he was in this poo-poo state, the go-to number 2 state of his face. This is not okay. No, you know what's not okay? That the Democrats put an elderly with dementia in the first place as the president of the United States. That is obscene. That's what we should be talking about. That was not only a joke to the country, that was an affront to the country, that was so insulting to the country and dangerous to the country. It's like, how is that possible? And people complain about my jokes of Biden's face. No, you're aiming your bullets in the wrong direction, Paul. And if you want to ask me, yeah, I banned them. Now Joe Biden forgets how to sign a bill into law after 50 years in political power. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised that he forgets how to sign something, because he definitely 100% did not sign his resignation or whatever, his dropping out of the race letter. He did not sign that. It was Jill who signed that. I gotta fill this in. You guys will fill in the date, right? This national embarrassment ends in 5 days. Oh my God, this is the longest week in the history of the United States of America. The longest week in the let's see this. Let's watch it. I don't have captions. I don't think that we need them.
Establishment of the Highlands National Monument.
No, I want to generate the captions just to make sure, just to find out what do my caption system comes up when I ask it, hey, you know, generate captions for Biden. Generate captions for Biden. I know that it's my captioner AI says, F you, Jesus. F you. F you, why Biden? I don't understand a word that he says. Me neither. That's what I'm asking you, dear AI captioner.
Establishment of the...
Oh, this is not my format. Oh my God, how unprofessional. So close to 700,000 and we're still so unprofessional.
Establishment of the Highlands National Monument.
Huh?
Here we go. Got to fill this in. I know, Santino, I'm trying, the day of, in this hand, you'll fill in the dates here, guys?
Well, people are laughing, and look at his face. He's actually lost. He's actually lost. I'm not going to make jokes about his face this time. Okay, I'm not going to make jokes about his face. But you see, you can confirm by yourself. Kia, you're on point. Weekend at Biden's. This is Weekend at Biden's. What is this? What is happening with these people laughing? Oh, they think it's a joke. It's not a joke. He genuinely doesn't know where he is, what he's doing, where does he have to sign. If they fill in the date afterwards, or who is he, what he's supposed to do, and what is happening to his tie. That is like a double tie. That happens to me sometimes. I'm going to give him a pass with that one, with the tie. But what?
I'm trying, the day of, in this hand, you'll fill in the dates here, guys? All right.
It's like a Saturday Night Live skit. It's like a Saturday Night Live skit. This is embarrassing for everything.
I know that, but I don't want to.
Oh my God! It's like we have to pray to God that I don't know. This is all of the United States enemies. They don't try to really attack the country right now. Well, because they know that if they did, the blowback in 5 days would be just absolutely devastating. You see, I'm getting some pitches in here. All right. Just make sure that if you have any pitch, go to my X account and just tag me there or send me. And this was a thank you to J.E. May that made sure that I got this for one of my topics, because what in the name of the Lord is this? How did you expect that this guy was going to run for 4 more years? So imagine that I don't want to think of timelines that we are no longer in, but you know that Donald Trump was not supposed to exist after that Butler rally, right? That was the plan of the deep state. That was the plan of the deep state. It was not supposed to exist. And if Donald Trump did not exist, then Joe Biden would go for a second term, no matter what. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? What would have been worse? Biden for 4 more years, or Kamala for 8 years? Oh my God. This is that is a tough call. That is a tough decision to make. I mean, it's how lost he is. How lost he is.
Establishment of the Highlands National Monument. Here we go. Got to fill this in. I know, Santino. I'm trying.
No. This is way too embarrassing. This is way too embarrassing. I'm I am sorry. I'm going to say, I remember that the first video that I made before I decided to actually go full into this new era of my main channel was a video in which I made fun. I remember that I gaslighted everybody in the blue side of the equation, the Democrats, into putting all those clips. I think it was the RNC account on X that got up this very good supercut of every time that Biden was just lost. The dementia was kicking in. And I made a video to claim that all that was misinformation, that Biden was in full but I did it with the most satirical tone possible. And I got attacked. Now, how dare you attack Biden that way? I am not attacking him. I'm praising him for his acuity. You know, that is the way that you do this kind of things. I should reply or replay that video at some point here in the show. That video was very fun to do. And if you praise somebody and it's obvious that they are not in their right mind, then their camp is they're gonna get triggered. They're gonna get triggered. Yeah, that was very fun to do. But I would like to know what do you think about this in the comments. What do you think about Biden? 5 days, 5 more days of Biden. Yeah, his mental acuity. I should look for that. I should look for that video again. Okay, we are so close. We are less than 200. I'm going to post this. I'm gonna post this on X right now. So close to 7. Link in the replies. Where's the link in the replies? I need to post, and then, you know, there's a trick. There's a trick in which you can view my own channel. Right, and after oh my God, what did I do? I mess up everything. Oh no, I thought I had messed up everything. Are you with me? Are you with me? Have you subscribed yet? Very close, but I need to, you know, there's a trick with the YouTube create. You have this tiny string at the end of the wait a second. How to make a YouTube subscribe link? I think it's question mark stop confirmation equal 1. All right, I just have to. Here it is, and I. So when you hit that link, I'm going to make sure that I hit that link here to put this link in here. Why not? Jesus said he's going to do a gala live stream for the inauguration. Ain't that right? Yeah, the inauguration is at 12 p.m. EST. Most probably I will begin live streaming 1 hour before the inauguration itself. And we can hide this. We can unhide that again when we reach to less than 100. Let's save that. Let's hope that has some impact. has some impact. Okay. So another topic that I wanted to cover today was the fact that there is this a huge leap. Is the Make America Healthy Again is a huge leap in terms of how do we make people healthier in general. And one of the milestones that we have just hit these days, this case was, I think this is the Make America Healthy Again effect, or the RFK Jr. effect. Breaking, the FDA just banned red number 3, the toxic dye hiding in your candy, drinks, and snacks. After decades of silence, cries from the Make America Healthy Again movement finally pushed this poison off our shelves. They knew this was going to happen. So they decided to, well, we might as well do it before Trump takes office. Okay, let's at least pretend that this was our idea and we are doing it. No, not because it's Trump that is forcing us. Because I showed you a video. I don't know if it's the same. This is the same of tartrazine that RFK Jr. was talking back in the day. You remember that video? We saw part of that video here. It was very interesting at how almost everything in the United States that you put inside your body, you ingest, has tartrazine. But this is a huge path, huge step in the right direction. Forbes, the Food and Drug Administration has announced it will ban the use of artificial food coloring red number 3, which has been linked to thyroid cancer in animals after years of prodding by parents and health advocates. One state ban and action by dozens of other countries. It will ban it in food products and ingested drugs, decades after it was banned in cosmetics and externally applied drugs for its link to thyroid cancer in animals. Manufacturers who use red number 3 in food or medications will have until January 15, 2027 or January 18, 2028, respectively, to reformulate their products, and the ban applies to all internationally made products imported into the U.S. But it's not like the imported, because so many countries, I think Europe has it totally banned. Say what you want about Europe. Yeah, I made a bit about Europe, how it's falling behind the other day. But those regulations help in the sense that people eat much healthier. Red number 3, or erythrocine, a color additive made from petroleum, could previously be used in foods in small amounts as approved by the FDA on a per case basis. The problem is that you use any substance in a small amount, but maybe the people consume those products in a huge amount and consume many of those products at the same time. So how do you keep track of that? The FDA has considered a petition to ban the additive since 2022, and in that time, California became the first state to outlaw the sale of foods with red number 3. Whoa, one win for California. While lawmakers in 10 other states introduced legislation to do the same. Even in its announcement of the ban, the FDA reiterated its position that the additive doesn't necessarily put humans at risk, explaining the way the dye causes cancer in rats does not occur in humans. This again, this is relative. This is how much of this red dye, how much of this red dye are you testing in rats, and how what could cause cancer in humans, at which speed, and how much of that red dye humans are consuming in every single product of the shelves. Yeah, that is important, because it's not like the rats have tiny supermarkets and they go, oh, well, let's go to the grocery store, and the tiny rats go with the tiny shopping carts and begin grabbing everything that they like and all of that. No, they will have, the testing the doses and the right dose to see what happens with them, and then you see that you have turbo cancers, and you realize, okay, what would be the equivalent in humans? No, humans are not going to. Humans, in this candy, there will be no problem. If this candy has this amount of candy, and if a human eats this amount of candy, but what if this human eats this amount of candy and this amount of, I don't know, Pop-Tarts, and this amount of Dr. Pepper, I don't know, whatever has that red dye, and consumes drugs like gummy bears and stuff like that has it as well. And when you do the numbers, then no, how can you control what humans consume, even if every single one of those products complies with the requirements? Because let's think that you have candy. See, you have candy, and you say, oh, one serving has, I don't know, 1 gram of red dye. I'm just making numbers out of thin air. And 1 gram of this dye is not going to harm humans. Well, when was the last time that you saw somebody in the United States consuming only 1 serving of anything? And you have the candy, and maybe you consume 4 or 5 servings, and maybe you have the sodas as well, and you consume that as well in excess, and you consume another thing in excess, and you cannot keep track of that. So that's asinine, pretending that, oh yeah, with every single one of these products in every single suggested serving, we'll have no problem. But what if you try to eat all of them at the same time, as I'm pretty sure that many people are doing? That is the big question. That is the real danger. And even if you take into account that, how is it possible? How is it possible? Oh yeah, it's possible because of the lobbies. Because, well, maybe that is the cheapest way to make things look red. And you know that when the colors are, very vibrant, then foods are much more appetizing to. We eat both with our mouth and with our eyes. If something looks appetizing, this looks really nice right away, but it's full of that colorant, then it's not good for us. That is a big difference. That is a big difference. It's like the processed cheese. Yeah, I remember when I go to the States, when I find that thing that is called, what's the name of that product? I can't believe it's not butter. Butter. I can't believe it's not butter. I can't believe you sell this, by the way. But again, I would like to know, what do you think about this in the comments? I want to see what you think about this in the comments. And let's go to the live chat to find out. Yellow 5 is next. I'd rather have natural colors than cancer. I call it plastic cheese. Yeah, plastic cheese. There's so many crazy things. Oh my God, I used to consume like, you know what I miss? Cheese whiz. I miss cheese whiz. Like, you have no idea. That was part of our breakfast back in Venezuela. It was mandatory to eat cheese whiz. Arepas with cheese whiz. Oh my God. I don't know. It's give me all the cheese whiz you have. I was addicted to that stuff. I was literally addicted to cheese whiz. I haven't eaten cheese whiz in what? In like 9 or 10 years, something like that, maybe more. I'm very suspicious of cheese food and the ingredients. Like, what the F is cheese food? I had a super chat for Margie, by the way. Super chat, thank you, Margie. Great episode, Jesus. I thought Pete Hegseth did an amazing job handling those questions yesterday, and Senator Butt's comments were perfect. We're going to see more of Pete Hegseth today. We're going to just fire up what is trending on X about Pete Hegseth right now. That is the next topic. I remember even the reference of Beck on his song Loser. You remember that song? I don't play that song. I used to like that song, but you know that songs are hypnotic, songs are programming, and singing that you're a loser, that's not a good idea. The song is interesting. I wrote an article about the song at some point, but I suggest that you stay away from songs that have that kind of lyrics, like I'm a loser, baby, so why don't you kill me? That's quite depressing. But I remember that song has this line of Beck shouting in the background, "Get crazy with the cheese whiz." But yeah, get crazy with the cheese whiz. Catskill Hillbilly is a Beck fan. I'm a Beck fan. Like, the Odelay. Odelay is one of the greatest records ever produced. One of my favorite songs is Devil's Haircut from Beck. Devil's Haircut. You remember that song Loser was created in one sitting, right? He was broke. He was singing this nonsense lyrics at these bars in LA. And somebody discovered him, and he suggested that he should go to a producer and have a chat with the producer. And the producer said, "Okay, why don't you sing something, improvise something?" And he basically improvised the lyrics and the chords to Loser. It was basically improvised. You know that kind of songs that people just come up with them at the last minute. In this case, was first try, and it was a hit. It was a tremendous hit. The problem is that, the programming is not that good. If you sing that I'm a loser, babe, why don't you kill me? Well, you are programming yourself to be a loser. It's like Radiohead's Creep. I have to say, I love that song, but I don't play that much anymore because singing that I am a creep, man, what are you doing? What are we doing with our lives? That is bad programming. And you're going to say, well, why do you sing all those Metallica songs when we have it depends on the. It's like this red dye. If you eat one serving of candies that have red dye number 3, one serving a week, it's not going to happen. Nothing's going to happen to you. I mean, we are exposed to every single stuff that gives cancer, and as long as below some kind of average, that you will be fine. But that reminds me that kind of songs that are not one-hit wonders, songs that you hit that nail on a first try. That reminds me of Black Sabbath's Paranoid. Black Sabbath's Paranoid was a song that they needed to compose to as we need one last song for the record. Okay, let's improvise. Let's write some lyrics pretty quickly. Tony, write one riff for this. Let's go with this. Ting, 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 ting. Let's go. But they recorded that. I don't know how many platinum, how much platinum got that song, Paranoid by Black Sabbath. Yeah, it was that kind. Not the same, was the same situation with Escape in the album Ride the Lightning by Metallica. They needed one fill song to fill the record, or to have one last song to be able to round up the record, and they came up with Escape. And to this day, they hate that song. And that is one of the few songs that they have almost never played live. They just played that exactly once. Oh yeah, but we could talk about music. You could talk about music for hours. I love music. I love everything that has to do with music. All the Bluetooth probably gives us more diseases. We wouldn't know. It's like where are my for example, I use over-ear headphones. You notice that I use over-ear headphones. I don't use in-ear headphones, and most of the time people that work on this use wired headphones. It would be more convenient to use in-ear earphones, but the difference is that I don't like the subtle delay. Everything that is electric has a delay. In this live production, delay always kills. Okay, this is interesting. I'm going to feature this right now on the show. Some news. Somebody's missing, by the way. Somebody hasn't tweeted in a long time. You remember? Do you remember this guy who was going to be part of Dodge with Elon? What's his name? I forgot his name. We haven't seen him in such a long time. And all of a sudden he disappeared. Breaking. Let me adjust this. Breaking. Trump wants Vivek Ramaswamy to pursue the open Senate seat in Ohio. Washington Post. Do you support this? Well, this is the first time we hear about Vivek in a long time. Yeah, Mia, I'm a rock heavy metal dude, and thrash metal, death metal, everything. It's, all the way. I have a joke, by the way. I have a joke in here. Let me go for that joke. This show is gonna be a bit random. Sometimes random shows are the best. Gonna show you a joke that I saw the other day. Let's see if you can understand it. I'm sure that you will. The metalheads will get it immediately. Metal fans be like, this is my favorite band, and you say, what? Do you know those bands that the name is impossible to understand? It has all these thorns and tentacles and spines and bones and skulls and more bones and more thorns and even more tentacles, and in there are there's some kind of letters in there. There's some kind of letters in there. Metal fans be like, this is my favorite band, and you, what is this? So let's keep talking about Vivek. Vivek had disappeared after all that H-1B scandal. It was not a scandal. You remember that very close to the end of the year, Elon, Vivek began to talk, oh, we need more H-1B We need to boost H1B. Trump was silent about the matter. He finally said that we need to bring hyper-qualified. They really never made it clear what do they mean by hyper-qualified people, which should be the O1B visa, not the H1B. But for some reason, Vivek dropped out of the radar completely. He dropped out of the radar. He disappeared, was nowhere to be found. And it was suspicious. Where did he go? Where did Vivek go? And Elon made sure to begin talking about the... I'm going to thank him for that. Began to talk about the grooming gangs in the UK. Maybe to switch to turn the conversation to that, because you know how this happens. Oh well, we also had the exploding Cybertruck at the end of the start of the year. I have so many crazy stuff happening. We have a Newsom video here. We have a Newsom video here that we can analyze. Because why not? You know, Newsom is the new Meghan Markle for me. Newsom is the new Meghan Markle. I'm doing numbers never before seen, thanks to the worst governor. Is he the worst governor, do you think? You're gonna upload this. I'm going to take a look at my bookmarks. Again, you see me a bit dispersed. You see me a bit all over the place because I was not supposed to. I did not prepare this show today because I was not feeling that good. I was feeling much better, but the fact that we are less than, where we are less than 150, less than 150 subscribers to 700,000, less than 150. Oh, you're talking about Pearl Jam. You're talking about Pearl Jam, but remember that I couldn't get even flow. At some point, I couldn't get even flow out of my mind. And only because it was in Guitar Hero 3. I mean, that was one of my favorite games of all time, Guitar Hero 3. I played that, well, all the way. So, we have this. Let's talk about Newsom. Newsom's order traps wildfire victims in LA. What the F? What do you mean trap wildfire victims? Newsom blocks wildfire survivors from selling their land. You cannot sell your land. Labeling offers from developers as prosecutable crimes. You try to sell your land and you will be prosecuted. What? Newsom's policies have burned homes, stalled rebuilding, and now strip victims of options. So maybe you say that, you know, that you have these benefits, these tax benefits, and if something happens to your house, you can only retain your tax benefits if you rebuild in 2 years, which is pretty much impossible because depending on where your house is, all the regulations could be anywhere between 3 to 5 to even 10 years or more. Okay, if you had a house like a Malibu house and on the shore, it was really difficult. There's so many things that you need to sort out, and that takes years. So those tax breaks, you're gonna lose them, and you will be heavily taxed, and will not be able to build in a while. And people will not be able to live in those areas for a while. It's gonna be a disaster. And now, well, let's say, because it's Gavin Newsom. He is He wants to make things even harder for people. I want to make sure that this has huge captions so you can read better. Let's see there. Where are my huge captions? So my huge captions so you can read this much better. Where are the captions? Oh, right here. What did you sign, Newsom?
I'm here in Altadena. I just signed an executive order with community leaders to deal with the issue that is becoming a bigger and bigger issue every day, and that's land developers that are engaging in predatory efforts to make unsolicited offers for properties at significantly below market value. This predatory behavior is disgusting in the best of times.
Wait a second. Let me get that straight. I'm a bit slow today. I need to read that again or listen to that again.
That's land developers that are engaging in predatory efforts to make unsolicited offers for properties at significantly below market value.
Wait a second. I thought that was, okay, I can understand that you can have speculators, right? You can have speculators. People are speculating in the market. But sadly, when you have a free market, if you have capitalism and you have a free market, in many ways the market adjusts itself. The market adjusts itself. There must be people who says, okay, you know why we are moving away from this? I'm not going to rebuild here in California. I'm moving elsewhere. I'm moving to Texas, for example, and I want to literally sell my land at a significantly lower of the market price or what is appraised by the government. I want to do that. I want to go away. I want to give away the land. I cannot stand this anymore. I want to go away. Then how can you prove that it's you, the owner of the land, who wants to sell your plot and not that some, speculators are forcing you to do that? How do you prove it? How do you prove that stuff? This is something that I don't get. Something that I don't get. How can it be proven? And why, in the face of everything that is happening, you will be focused on the decisions that people want to make about their own land, about the land where their homes were. I want to move elsewhere. I spent so many taxes in here. I thought that I was protected by the government. This is insane. I'm tired of the crimes. I'm tired of the illegals. I'm tired of everything. As J.E. the thing is unsolicited offers. The family haven't listed their land yet. But again, I would like to know how that works. I would like to know how that works. You're spot on, J.E. You're spot on. See, continue here.
Predatory behavior is disgusting in the best of times, and of course here in the midst of this tragedy at scale, it's disgraceful. So we're going to hold those folks accountable. I'm very grateful for the leadership here in the community that promoted this approach, and this executive order is a reflection of their direction and their commitment to preserving the unique character of this community for generations to come.
Okay, let's say something. I'm going to play devil's advocate right now. Let's play devil's advocate right now. Let's say you might know my cello that is right in the back. I haven't touched it in a while. I was customizing it. At some point, I'm going to show you how I'm customizing it. I've been a metal fan. I want to customize my cello with skulls, crossbones, and snakes and all the stuff. The whole metal enchilada, and I'm customizing it. And let's say that somebody says, Jesus, I want to buy your cello for, I don't know, $20. Somebody could offer me $20 for my cello, and I would say, well, my cello is not exactly a professional grade one. It's more like an amateurish. Would I say I'm still learning. It's a damn difficult instrument, I have to say, compared to guitar. And I say, no, I'm not selling my cello. I'm not only learning with it, but I'm customizing it with, schools and to look cool, right? Look like a really metal cello. So somebody can come and say, Jesus, I offer 20 bucks for your cello. And I say, just say no. And that's it. Now, if this person begins to, knock on my door and call me many times a day and offering 20 bucks for my cello, then I should block him, right? That would be the predatory behavior. But if somebody offers, makes an offer, oh, okay, I offer this for your plot of land, and that offer, without any pressure, is even significantly below market price, and the plot owners are okay with that, I don't really see a problem in here. The issue that you could say, okay, but there are people that are taking advantage of the desperation of the tragedy. I agree as well. But do people really are forced to sell their plot of their plot? It's a bit complicated, right? Are you forced to sell? If somebody offers me 20 bucks for my customized cello, am I forced to sell it? No. Are people who are moving to other states, are they effectively forced to sell their land? Well, it's a bit complicated because you don't know how much they lost, and we should have to analyze that on a case-by-case basis. But to try to talk about this at a bird's eye view, I don't think. Okay, let's say your cello is worth 100K and your residence has just been flooded, and they come and offer you 50 cash because you are standing outside your flooded home. Okay, yeah, this can understand. There are speculators that want to take advantage of the tragedy. Okay, we are just we have here a pack of, you have a $20 bill. You're gonna sweat a $20 bill in your face, expecting you to, since you're desperate, to agree. That could be a good point. That could be a good point. As you can see, we can get to some kind of an agreement. So we could say that Gavin Newsom is doing something right. We could say that Gavin Newsom is doing something right in this case. I'm open to everything. I'm open to everything. I don't want to jump into conclusions. That if you tell me that it's preventing these speculators and this predatory, these people with these predatory intentions to harass the victims of this tragedy, then that is a good thing. But we could say that he's doing a good thing for a change. Is this? And oh no, we have to consider. This is the thing that I've told you many times, that you need to assess things on a case-by-case basis, even if the same person, all their actions, even if you know that the person is evil, is a psychopath, you never know. Maybe the psychopath is doing something that makes sense, and that's why we need to exercise that critical thinking. I didn't have any time to watch or rehearse that video before we began, but as we're speaking here, it makes sense. It could make sense. Okay, maybe it makes sense for me right now. I'm just finding out about this. Just to mention that the original post from, I think it was Mario Knopfel, traps wildfire victims in LA, blocks wildfire survivors from selling their land. Do you think this? Do you think this this headline is accurate? When Newsom says that he's going to prosecute those who are pressuring victims of this tragedy into selling their plots of land, do you think that he's trapping wildfire survivors from selling their land. I don't see the connection in here. So I see like this is like a misleading headline. Remember that we are here trying to think in common sense terms. Labeling offers from developers as prosecutable crimes. Yeah, but you can leave the state and you can sell your land, and he's not trapping. This is traps wildfire victims in LA. No, this is misleading. This is a problem when we have this clickbait stuff, misleading stuff in the headline. Newsom's policies have burned homes, stalled rebuilding, and now strip victims of options. I don't know. I think that you always have the option to sell your plot of land, no matter what. No matter what, you have the option to sell your plot of land. He's not saying that he's gonna block you from selling your plot of land, but he's saying that he's going to prosecute those who are trying to take advantage of the victims, which is good. So maybe, just maybe, the guy is doing something right for a change. But I don't know. I would still love to know what you think about this in the comments. Very interesting discussion was this one. Very interesting discussion. And thank you, J.E. May, for that very spot on comment. Spot on comment. We're getting really close to 700,000. 700,000. Many have no insurance. Yeah, you know that many lost many insurance companies cancel the policies just weeks before this happened. Newsom can't stop people from selling. They may be in California, but this is still the USA. Yeah, it's a bit misleading. Did they prosecute the guy with the flamethrower? No, they let him. I think that they release him. Big developers will buy the land later, even if they need to wait years for permit approvals. They've got time. Homeowners need a place to live ASAP, so the pressure is on the small guy. Yeah, J.E.M.A., you're spot on again. I'm gonna highlight your comment because spot on. How many? We're very close. Just 111 again. That number appears again. That number appears again. 111. What does it mean? Okay, let's see. See people tell me about some. Let's see, what else do I have on my bookmarks? What are my bookmarks? I have a lot of stuff in here. A lot of crazy stuff in here. Okay, there's this Maxine Waters. I see Maxine Waters here. I need to show you this. There's a meme that I absolutely need to show you right now. You certainly don't want to miss this. It's from the United Spot. You're gonna laugh a lot with this one. This is why I pay for internet. You're gonna love this. You're gonna love it. Wait, this is what you say that, oh, I don't like AI. This is what AI is for. This is what AI is for. I'm gonna play this. This is from I'm gonna make sure that I highlight who made this this video first. First and foremost, I'm gonna highlight both right now. At the end, I bring memes to life, says. This is the United Spot made this. Here it goes.
All the homes are gone. All the homes are gone. Because of climate change. Because of climate change. When the fires are out, I'll build a brand new LA. I'll build a brand new LA. Here's $700. Here's $700. Land grab is underway. Land grab is underway. California's burning. And the fire department's gay. Looters in the streets. Illegals on the way. Well, I went to fight the fire. But there's no water today. There's no water today. LA is burning down. LA's burning down. But smellfish are okay. California's burning. But my mansion's okay.
Look, guys, I know I probably didn't do the best job of hiring people, but I'm the mayor. And that's all that matters.
And all I care about is money and power.
Me too.
But I'm the governor, and that's all that matters.
Look, I know you lost your house, but cheer up. We got the Olympics coming to California.
Yeah, and all I know is your memories are gone.
Gone.
And they're burned to a crisp. But Los Angeles is hosting the World Cup.
Yeah, look on the bright side, guys. This is why you keep voting for us. You can't live without us, guys. So get over it.
Get over it,
keep
guys.
Keep voting for us.
The city's almost gone. In DEI we pray. Speculators coming. 2.0 is underway.
No, this is why I pay. This is why I pay internet. This is what I pay internet for. This is just amazing. I was laughing. El Mayo. Now you like AI. Yeah, how can you not like? How can you not like AI with this? And this is because there was a video that we need to address. There's another video that we need to watch. I was looking at it here. People were talking about this. I'm going to just make sure that I do my super magic. What am I? Another video of let's see. California's representative Maxine Waters. Let me tell you something. Let's see what this about. Let me tell you something. I am not in the business of protecting anybody. Maxine Waters finally admitting what we have already known. There's so many things that, so many people that are responsible for so much happening in California right now, and nobody wants to be the one. Nobody wants to be the fall guy. No one wants to be really responsible for this. I'm going to make sure that you have nice and clean subtitles so you can watch along and make sure that you can see them. 5 days left. Yeah, 1.6 gigahertz. 5 days left. Pretty close. Pretty close. But still, longest week in the history. Let's see. There you go.
Instead of this business about Democrats or Republicans, get the information up on the screens. Where can you go in Altadena? Where can you go in Pasadena? Where can you go in Malibu? Where can you go in the Palisades? Where can you go in San Fernando Valley? They don't know. They're looking for help, and that's what we should be dedicated to.
I agree.
And you too.
We are doing it. We will continue to do it. I think you are right. However, it can also be seen that you don't want to talk about the politics because it's on your party, because the mayor and the governor are Democrats who arguably should have had the people in Altadena better prepared for this.
Yeah, that's important. People, okay, we need to act. We need to be talking about the victims. We need to be talking about all that they are suffering, all that they are going through. And what the F? We need to be talking about that. No, but we need to address who is at fault here. We need to address who is at fault here. That is important.
They should have the resources more available so they don't need me to put them up, because the state has been doing the work. And that if they've been preparing the situations for wildfires like they were made aware of, instead of cutting deals with PG&E and insurance companies, they would have prepared the state. That is not unfair criticism. Is it too soon? Maybe, but the questions are real.
Let me tell you something. I'm not in the business of protecting anybody.
I am not in the business of protecting anybody. So you're a representative of California. What is your business, if I might ask?
And I think that my work over the years that I've been involved have been absolutely on point in dealing what has to be dealt with in order to help the people.
But it did not work. You know what's better about when something happens? When you see that you need swift actions when something happens, of course. But you know what's better? For the tragedies not to occur in the first place. It's like I saw a conversation with, well, you know, you remember my interview with Ed Latimore, in which we were talking about, in many instances, it's not how you defend yourself, it's how you avoid the conflict. In this case, how you avoid the tragedies in the first place. And avoiding the tragedies and a tragedy of this scope, yes, has to rest in the shoulders of somebody. Somebody has to be not only has to lose their job, they have to be prosecuted for this, for negligence.
First thing
Agreed.
you got to understand is services cost money.
All right, and how did California and Los Angeles use that money?
And we should be willing to get the richest people in this country, the richest 1% that is protected, make sure they pay their fair taxes so that we can have the money to provide the services. With that money and with those resources,
So this fire happened because the 1% has not paid their taxes. Chris Cuomo's faces everything right now. Again, I could be I don't know. I could be having a barbecue or something, anything else. Not here. It's like almost like I hate my job.
the people who have been selected or elected to do the job should do the job.
Okay.
I don't care who it is.
Yeah, it should be the governor and the mayor who have the money, and they have used the money for other things, and they have not repaired the vehicles. They have cut the budgets of fire prevention. So what did you expect? What exactly did you expect what's going to happen?
It could be Democrat, it could be Republican, it could be whatever.
In this case, it's Democrat. In this case, it's Democrat. You're avoiding the question purposefully.
But the fact of the matter is, we all should have heavy hearts right now.
We all should have heavy hearts right now. Yeah, it looks like that. She looks the part. Oh, we need to. I think that Chris Cuomo is happy that this happened. This interaction happened online. I cannot imagine this happening like face to face. Jan Cartier, you're on point. Chris thinking, what the F am I here getting screamed at? I'm just asking the questions. I'm just asking the questions that need to be asked. Yeah. And Chris' face at the end. Oh, well, okay. Okay. All right. Chris is regretting his life choices. Chris is regretting his life choices at this point. He could have, he could have called in sick. He could have called in sick and say, oh, you know what? Today I'm not going to I'm not going to work. Let's suspend or delay today's show. I am an elder black woman, therefore I have the God-given right to shout in your face and to make no sense whatsoever. We have had too much of that. Oh, you cannot say that because they are a minority. They're an oppressed minority. They're an oppressed minority for some reason. They need reparations. California has done many crazy things. The last thing that they need, well, oh my God. I still, in this crazy stuff that they pretend that they can get away with this, I would like to know what you think about this in the comments, because I have no idea. Does she think that the wig looks good? Oh, I didn't notice that there was a wig. I didn't notice. Is that a wig? Am I too naive? Oh yeah, I think that I'm too naive. Oh my God. Well, let's cut to the chat. Cut to the chat right now. Cut to the chat. Let me see. Oh, we're closer. We're closer to 700,000. We're so close to 700,000. Where's my counter? My counter. Jesus, it's always a wig. How would I know? I barely know things about hair. That's why I keep my hair like the short. I don't know much about hair. It's that simple. I don't know about the topic. Maybe if I've had a lush long hair like, I don't know, Gianni or Fabio or who else, or Lorenzo Lamas in the Renegade days, I don't know, maybe that would be different. I would be all the show, I would be like this, like flushing my lush hair from one side to the other. Yeah, they're all in cahoots with the deep states. They're all in cahoots with the deep state. Let me see. Black women don't have hair like that. Oh, that is racist, Veronica. That is racist. That is racist. Oh, we're close. The counter is going up. Have you subscribed? Have you subscribed to my channel? Maybe it's your subscribe, the one that is going to make the difference. It's your subscribe. We're less than 100 subscribes away. It's just less than 100 subscribes away. 81 to be exact. 81 subscribers. Let me see. Which other thing do we have on my... Okay, this is I see a nice discussion in here. I see a nice discussion in here. I'm going to, many of you, I know that many of you do not smoke. I do not smoke, by the way. My only addiction right now is coffee. And let's see this. The Biden administration is on the verge of effectively banning cigarettes, a move that would deliver a huge win to the cartels and the black market. According to some reports, the rule could eliminate nearly 98% of nicotine in cigarettes, effectively making them non-addictive. I have some issues with this. I'm going to tell you what are my issues with banning nicotine from cigarettes, which will actually render them like you will only leave the bad thing in the cigarettes, all the cancer, and not the actual what cigarettes are for. Today, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration issued a proposed rule that, if finalized, would make cigarettes and certain other combusted tobacco products minimally or non-addictive by limiting the level of nicotine in those products, the FDA said in a statement. If finalized, the United States would be the first country globally to take such a bold, life-saving action to prevent and reduce smoking-related disease and death. Assuming the move is finalized, Americans wanting to purchase cigarettes with the levels of nicotine they were used to would have to do so through illegal channels. I'm going to have a very controversial take in here. I'm going to have a controversial take in here in which how is it possible that you're allowing more and more people to smoke weed, but you are about to ban nicotine? My actual controversial take is that civilization was built on two pillars. Civilization was built on two pillars: caffeine and nicotine. Caffeine and nicotine is what brought us here. It's that simple. Caffeine and nicotine is what brought civilization, is what got us to the moon, is what got us iPhones, the internet, cars, everything that we have right now. It's thanks to just two things: caffeine and nicotine. And now you want to ban nicotine. No, I can understand that you want to ban the smoking part. Okay, smoking can be obnoxious. I don't like people smoking next to me, even if I'm in an open space. I don't like the smell of any kind of smoke. I try to do the whole cigar aficionado at some point. It didn't work. Okay, I really never really got into it, so I don't smoke anything. I don't think that vapes are a more healthy solution. That you're essentially burning something inside the cartridge and you're inhaling the fumes. I don't think that's good. And all that comes from China. So, well, that's what you get in your lungs. But nicotine. I remember that Andrew Huberman in the Huberman Lab podcast made a very good podcast about nicotine. And you have two things. Undoubtedly, you cannot deny that the thing is addictive. Nicotine is addictive. But nicotine can be great for focus and concentration. If you can skip the smoking part, if you can skip the part that smoke goes through your lungs, then maybe you can seize the power of nicotine for focus and your work, on the focus work. You know that they sell these pouches. When you get the pouch of nicotine, you put them between your gum and your lip for a few seconds, and then take that out and put that in the box again, and it releases the amount of nicotine that you need for focusing. That could be a solution. You are not smoking anything, and you're basically getting nicotine directly into your system. Again, Banning the smoking part, I agree. Banning the nicotine part, I am not so sure. Yes, snus are in Sweden, right? It is my understanding. Scandinavian countries have snus, or European countries. Thank you, Twin Star Galactica. Which are those pouches of nicotine, so you don't smoke anything. It's like caffeine. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? I don't know. In 30 years, coffee is being banned. Or they're not gonna ban coffee. They're gonna ban caffeine. They're going to ban caffeine. So every coffee that you will buy will not have any sort of caffeine. Coke is not going to have any sort of caffeine. Red Bull is not going to have caffeine or taurine or nothing of that. No, I don't think. I'm not defending Red Bull. I disagree that teenagers drink Red Bull. I don't agree with that. Not one Red Bull a day, not two Red Bulls a day, and not in any way that is a cardiac arrest hazard because of the amount of caffeine. Caffeine is great in the right amount. Nicotine is great in the right amount. But the effect of nicotine, what I found interesting from the Huberman podcast was the effect of nicotine. There was this alertness that gives you and focus, but at the same time, it relaxes your body. So when you smoke a cigarette, you feel this, you feel more focused, you feel more clear-minded, and your body relaxes. What do you think that helps you for? That helps you for sitting down at a table and begin writing your novel. Yeah, that's a joke that I made. I made like a montage of writers of all kinds, of all times, and you will always find all these writers always with a cigarette in their hand, because, well, it's that simple. Smoking helps you write better. Something that is, although I've never seen a picture of Jorge Luis Borges with a cigarette or a pipe or anything. So that's worth noting as well. That's worth noticing as well. The prohibition part, I don't know. I have my doubts. Why do you ban nicotine and cigarettes, and you're expanding the use of weed, of people smoking pot? I don't know. Maybe you want people have the effects, more the effects of the weed. You know. I know that many people like their weed. Many people like their THC products. I don't consume any of that. But it's undeniable the difference between somebody who smokes cigarettes and somebody who smokes weed. The difference is, again, I don't think that we could have built civilization on weed. That wouldn't have happened. No, that is not. That would have never happened. Again, this can be a great conversation. I don't use nicotine. I certainly haven't had access to nicotine pouches. I could try them at some point. In all cases, for example, in my case, my very personal case, it would be absurd to try to use nicotine in any format if I don't sleep fully at night in the first place. If I don't sleep at night fully. Because if you sleep 5 or 6 hours and then you try to use cigarettes or nicotine pouches to have focus, no, that's not how it works. Or caffeine, or I'm going to drink lots of caffeine. No, that's not how it works. You're putting your body under stress. I was talking about stress in these days. The cortisol is so important to manage your cortisol. And we could talk about that, and we could highlight your live chat as well to know your comments on this. I want your comments on this. Smoking is dangerous and annoying as well, especially annoying. And the people that enjoy their cigars and they enjoy that punch of nicotine from the cigar, good for them. I think that everybody should be able to decide what they put inside their body. If you like to smoke weed, well, you should be able to do that legally. The issue that I have with that is that we have a current crisis of lack of purpose. We are at an era of humanity that we have a magnificent advances in everything. Technology in every way. It's not only technology. We are the healthiest in average. We have the less wars in average. We have the longer lifespans in average than any other moment in the history of humans. So that is amazing. The problem with that is that we have less and less real struggles. And I'm not going to say that people don't have struggles. But if, let's say that if you were in the Middle Ages and you were like a promising 22-year-old in the Middle Ages, and you, let's say that you cut yourself with an axe, with an rusty axe in your leg, well, you were pretty much done. You got actual problems. Right now, well, we don't handle that many axes or with that many that much frequency. What can happen to us is that we have a dropped internet connection, and we have antibiotics. That's one of my favorite topics, antibiotics. We are really thankful that antibiotics exist. Sadly, sometimes we overuse them, but we have access to them. So infections, we don't. It's harder to die of an infection nowadays, and that is great. So we go back to the fact that our struggles nowadays are not of the same in the Middle Ages or like 300 years ago. And life in many ways can be much more, especially in the Western world, can be much more promising. But in the same way, any human being should aspire to something. We should aspire things. We should aspire to build something, to create something, to think of something that is beyond ourselves. And what is that? You look around. You look around. It seems that everything is created. Facebook is created. PayPal is created. Cars are created. Planes, drones, everything. What can I create if there's so much, any sort of content? Why would I create a YouTube channel if there are so many YouTubers out there? Why would I create anything if there's tens or hundreds of other of the same stuff out there? And this creates this epidemic of people just not having many aspirations, living every day the same as the other. And then when you are in that situation, what happens is that you resort to, well, things that you used to spend time. Maybe video games, maybe TV series, maybe you begin to binge watch Netflix, maybe you begin to vape, maybe you begin to go to the gym, but how much time can you go to the gym in a day? And how many days can you go to the gym in a week? Maybe you go every day to the gym, but you go one hour every day and that's it. What do you do with the rest of the hours of the day? and maybe you have a job, you can pay the bills, and in your job, maybe you don't like your job, or maybe you are tired at the end of the day and you want to wind down. Is that the way that it says? It's not wind down, it's wind down, right? I've said that wrong all this time. Yeah, because of course I did. And then you begin to be hooked on video games. I plead guilty of that. You get hooked on maybe on nicotine. Let's pray to God that you don't get hooked on alcohol, which well, it's gonna be very bad for you. But the problem is that the escapism, there can be only so much escapism. There can be only so much, okay, I want to distract myself from the world. I want to distract, and it's not the world, something misleading. It's not the world that you're distracting yourself from. You're distracting yourself from the fact that you don't have a purpose, that you are bored of every day being the same like the previous one. It's very different when you have a goal and you are building something towards that goal, because yeah, days can look very alike, one like the other, but at least you have your mind put on some, oh, I know I'm going to reach this, I'm going to achieve this, I have this dream that I can do it, I have the skills and I can develop the skills, I believe in myself and I will do this. I always say that one of the most important processes is knowing what you want. And so many people just don't know what they want. It's disconcerting that so many people don't know what they want, don't know where they're going. And if you don't know where you are going, how would you know in which way to, I don't know, paddle or something? Or how would you know when you arrive? You are, ¿cómo se dice en español? Es a la deriva. ¿Cómo se diría en inglés? A la deriva. ¿Cómo se diría eso? Drifting. Adrift. You are adrift. Or drifting. You don't have something to look forward to. So time, those moments that you're not working, you will feel with addictions. And if your addiction is weed, oh, I use weed to relax. Nice. The problem is that you might enter, again, I'm not a specialist, but you might enter a downward spiral in which you feel even less desire to pursue things. And when you feel less desire to pursue things, you feel less motivated, you feel less energetic, you want even more, reassurance from your favorite, pastime, which is in this case is weed, and you smoke more weed. And we know that there's a big difference between the weed they used to sell 40 years ago and the turbocharged weed that they sell right now. Is you might get the munchies, yes. Oh, the smell. But don't get me started with the smell. Don't get me started with the smell. Okay, there's another video. All video was pitched here by 2007, members of a Yale singing group were beaten up by other college kids while visiting San Francisco. Then Mayor Gavin Newsom was asked about this. How long is this video?
So I'm asking about the attack on the Yale student.
It could be. I'm going to save this to my bookmarks. Let me see what else I have in my bookmarks, so we can discuss. We're getting so close. We're getting so close. We're getting so close. You know that we need to after we get to 700,000, we need to. Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to pin this to my profile so more people can see it on. More people can see it on X. I'm gonna check my bookmarks again. Yeah, we need to celebrate some way. Oh, let's see. I'm gonna check how my where's that? The views. The 1 hour of my intro is doing. Okay, I have a comment. What the F is this? I have a comment. I have a comment on my intro 1 hour. You need to see this. What the F is this? I need to show you. I have one new comment on my brand new video that I posted when we were talking about my intro music. This is what is this? What is this about? It's video comments. I am your sister from Yemen. What? My father passed away and I live with my mother and my young brothers. No, I don't have a sister in Yemen. I'm pretty sure about that. Will Jesus be here on Inauguration Day? Yes, I will be here on Inauguration Day. Surely, I will be here on Inauguration Day. Our show is not going to start at 12 p.m. EST. It's going to start at 11 a.m. EST, 1 hour before the actual inauguration event. So, we were displaced from our homes because of the war. We have rent, but we cannot pay it. The landlord gave us a 3-day grace period. If we do not pay, he will throw us out of the house. This is how some Zelda games start. Some Zelda games start like a Nigerian prince stuff. I ask you, by God, who are reading my words, to help me pay the rent and buy food for my young brothers. And then has this kind of mathematical, symbol that maybe if this, I always tell you that life is an adventure. Life is an adventure. This must open something. Now, I don't know, but I need a sword. Can't you give me a sword or something? Oh, there's a number. There's a telephone number here. Should I call that telephone number and find out? Should I call that telephone number and find out? Oh, let's call in scammers live. Calling scammers live. Have you seen those channels? Those channels are very fun to watch. Let's call this a scammer live and play on them and fool them. Let's call a scammer. Let's see, what is the number? This is Ivitsam Abdullah. Yeah, it doesn't sound from Venezuela. No. And then My WhatsApp is this. No. Oh my God. Oh no. You know that. By the way, I hope that doesn't happen. Nothing happens to the live stream. I know that YouTube also has. YouTube can be a blockhead sometimes. YouTube can be a blockhead sometimes because I know that if you show maybe an email or a phone number, it can cancel your live stream for stupid reasons. I think the live stream, we're still here, right? We're still here. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, Miss Rocker Red. How are you doing, Miss Rocker Red? As if it's the Chinese takeout. I have a very fun anecdote about scams. You know that there was a scam back in Venezuela, very common, when you were selling a car. I was selling a car. That was back in, which year was that? I was back in 2000 what? I was back in, let me, if I remember correctly, must have been 2008 or something like that. 2008 or 2009, I don't remember. I was selling my car, and there was this scam in which if you were selling your car, then okay, wait a second. I have a issue here. Okay, we're back. We're back. The sound is good, right? Nothing has happened. Okay, so I continue with the anecdote. Nothing has happened. We're so close. I was selling my car, and I already knew about this. You have to be careful, Jesus, because to sell your car, you have to put your car in all these websites, and you have to put in these public listings, and you have to reveal your phone number. And let's say that back in 2008, 2009, I was nobody in terms of social media. I have no Twitter yet. I have no Facebook, no nothing. But one had barely email. So I was not a public figure and by any means. So I put my phone out there and began selling my car. And sure enough, I heard of this sort of scam that if you were selling anything, especially your car, people were going to call you, and somebody was going to pretend that they're going to call you pick up your phone. Hey, yeah, hello. Oh, are you calling for a car? No, sir. I'm calling you because what was the scam? Because I need to notify you that someone else had paid me money to harm you. And you know, maybe I was not the bottle language guy yet, but I was the BS spotting guy yet. I already had that sixth sense. And I knew, of course, I literally never got any kind of prank calls or anything because nobody had my number. But it was the first time I published my number, and I think it was only my name, not my last name. So I immediately knew, okay, this is one of those scams, right? And I said, oh, you are calling for the car. I said, right? You're calling for the car, right? And the man says, no, sir. I'm calling because somebody else paid me money, offered me money to hurt you. I'm trying to warn you. Oh yeah, and began talking about it. Oh yeah, you're going to warn. No. It's me who have to warn you, because this is a very good offer. Very good offer, sir. I was about to put my Indian accent. Very good offer, sir. Very good offer, sir. Sir. No. You don't understand. You don't understand. I'm going to flip the phone to one side. You don't understand, sir. Somebody offer money. It's like, this is like a sicario, you know? Sicario. Somebody wants to harm you, but I don't want to harm you. I want to get this sorted out with you. Okay, we can sort this out. I can show you the car anytime you want. It can be right now. Where are you right now? Tell me, where are you? Tell me, where are you? No, sir, you don't understand this. You don't understand. I'm not calling for any car. I'm calling because I want you to know that somebody wants to harm you, and maybe if you pay me money, then I won't accept their offer. No, you have to accept this offer. This offer is very good. It's almost a brand new car. I just watched it. You can watch it. You want a test drive? You want a test drive? We can go with a test drive. We can go and test drive anywhere you want. Where are you? I pick you up right now, sir. No, sir. And he began to be a bit desperate. Until he hang up me. He hang up the phone. Oh, he hang up the phone. He hang up the phone. What do you think I did? I did. Guess what I did? You can guess what I did, right? You can guess what I did. I called the guy. Hey, sir, I think the call dropped. I think the call dropped. I was telling you that you can test drive the car. It's very nice. It smells nice. I just washed it. You will fall in love. It's a very good offer. Sir, I'm not interested in the car. I don't want, he began to, mumbling and stuff. I was so nervous, so upset. He said, I need you to listen to me. I'm listening to you. And listen, tell me, what do you want to know? I'm listening. Please listen to me very attentively to what I'm about to say. I'm listening. I'm listening to you. Just tell me. I was calling because somebody offered me money to harm you. To harm you in any way. It was not specific. It was with a bat or with a gun, with a knife, with a fish, with nunchucks, a katana, anything. It was very vague. It was a problem. I should have told him, you have to be very more specific. Nunchakus, katana, something like that. Fists, kicks, punch, all Western way. I don't know. Be more graphic. Be more, use be more persuasive with your vocabulary. Use storytelling. I don't know anything, but it's so vague. I'm calling because I want to give you an opportunity to give me the same money that this person wanted to give me for hurting you. Okay, yeah, of course, I can give you the car. We can sign up right now. I have friends at the registry. We can get the sale done today. There's no problem. We can go. Where are you? Tell me where you are. I can pick you up. I'm already in my car. I'm turning on my car. Hear it? Hear it? You hear the engine? I was actually getting into my car right at that point. And I was turning the engine on. You hear that? You hear the engine? He hang up on me again. I waited 1 minute. Should I call this this guy again? Yes, I will call him again. And I called him again and began harassing him for a bit more until he began screaming at me. He began screaming at me, and I'm going to play the jazzy dancing music in a while. But he began screaming at me, And I began to say, you don't need to scream at me, sir. You don't need to scream at me. You just have to tell me where you are and I'll pick you up. Yeah, it was really fun. It was really fun. It was the kind of things that happen in Venezuela. You have to be very mindful of everything that you do, everything that is going on. You need to have eyes in the back of your neck. Eyes in the back of your neck. Let's play the jazzy dancing music. You know that I told you that we already have the full song. Where's the song? Where's the song? Where's the song? Okay. Okay, no, this is not. This. What happened to the song? It's the show. And what happened to the? Okay, this is official. This is this one. I'm going to play the song as you wanted. Here comes the official song of my show, and we're less than 21 to 700,000. Less than 21 to 700,000. Here comes the less than 20. Less than 20. It was going to start again. You can already listen to that 1 hour of my intro song. And thank you. I saw a super chat here. Thank you, Kia J, for your super chat. Love the jazz. Can you play Hold the Line by Toto when we hit 700K? I sadly cannot. Kia, for the sole reason that YouTube doesn't allow me. You know that the other day we had a very special members only live stream. It was for episode 58. The episode 58 after show, members, all my members know how. Oh, we're the 10. We're 10. We're almost there. Almost there. Let's see. Almost there. 9. Like the vegan painter. 999. Yeah, the copyright thing. The other day we had a very special members only. If you're a member, and you haven't seen the after show of episode 58, and you can find it in the playlist of members only videos, the after show of episode 58 was really special for me. Was really special for my members because I revealed things of me that I haven't told anybody, especially my personal playlist. 7, okay. This is gonna be funny because most probably we're gonna be hitting 700,000 and then it's gonna go back to 699. So some kind of somebody is going to be fooling around. It's gonna be fooling around and okay, 5. Almost there. 4. Almost there. Who hasn't subscribed yet? Okay, it's a palindrome right now. Why? Who hasn't subscribed? What is happening? What is going? Yeah, this is normal. It's normal that we got it to 700,000, and it's gonna go back. We need to wait until 700,010, something like that. So we were in this very special members only live stream, and I was playing music. Why is it going back? And I was playing music, and I said, well, what is the matter? This is a members only live stream, and there's a members only live stream. That's not monetized. I'm going to play all the music that I want. And it so happens that, well, yes, I could, to some extent, play all the music that I wanted because the video was not monetized. But what's the Alanis Morissette crazy mix? Oh, something jumps again. and the Alanis Morissette song that I played, it essentially, how to say this? It essentially blocked that live stream. I couldn't block that. I couldn't block it. Let me see. I want to make sure of something. Why is taking so long? I'm going to make sure. Four again. 4 left again. 4 left again. It's very close. It is very close. At some point it's going to happen. Three. I'm seeing if I'm subscribed with all my other, yeah, I'm already subscribed with all my other channels. I'm trying to cheat. 2. We're so close. Let me see. Should be able to. Come on. There it goes. There goes one more. Come on. No, that's automatic. That would refresh automatically. That should refresh automatically. At some point, it's going to do it. We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. We need to play the song. We need to play the song. We need to play the show song again. I'm going to reduce the music. We did it. Yes. You can watch it while the water boil. You bet. drum roll. I'm sorry that I didn't have an actual, something to celebrate the moment. This was so unexpected. We got to 710. This is the actual celebration. We know that. How many people can unsubscribe right now? How many people can unsubscribe? We are watching history because I have never had 700,000 subscribers or followers or anything in any platform. This is the first time I hit 700,000. And so many of you know that I spent so many months, even I think that was 2 years, in 600,000 and I didn't move. But it was just been amazing. It just been an amazing experience. And thank you, J.E. May. Thank you, Kinsey Fan. Thank you, Anna Vogue. Thank you, Kia. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you, CW. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you, Gracie Renee. Yeah, this is thank you, SSJB, for being here. Thank you, Gertrude. Gloria Thornton, thank you. DIR. Yeah. Jesus Nation FJ, thank you. Thank you. I have the hat. I don't want to leave the screen right now. Forbidden Chocolate. At Kina Starling. At Kina, thank you for all the tips that you were sending and in the background. John Cartier, we made it. We made it. Amanda, thank you. Thank you as well. Moonlight XN. Angela on the Hill, thank you for this. Thank you for being in this amazing milestone. Again, it's like so great. So great this happening. Oh, J.E., thank you for your super chat. More might subscribe during the inauguration, I'm sure. Thank you, J.E., for your super chat. I really appreciate that. I hope right now, well, I'm energized. And we have this song. Finally, we have the 1 hour. You can go and listen to my intro song for. How am I going to celebrate? Well, Emily Jo making more amazing videos for you. Taking care of my sleep schedule so I have all the energy that I need to make sure to create the best possible videos ever and the best possible live streams ever. Yeah, 800,000 next. We will be there in no time. In no time. Thank you, Miss Rocker Red. Thank you, Maya Mo. Cisco, thank you as well. Honeybee Games, thank you. Out of the Ashes, appreciate that. Thank you as well. Francesca, Herman. We will talk about this tomorrow during lunch. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. I need to improv. Yes. Do you get paid more now, Jesus? Absolutely not. A Kinsey Fan. It's the payments of YouTube have nothing to do with a number of subscribers. Zero have zero to do, but it's great to have a growing community because the best part, Shirley and Jenny. Oh, Jenny, thank you for your super sticker. Thank you for your super sticker. I appreciate that. And Shirley, oh Shirley, you don't want me to go, right? I actually owe you more for all the time I get to watch you. Congratulations. Shirley, thank you for that amazing super chat. For that amazing gift. I really appreciate that. I feel flattered. Thank you, Crazy Cool D, Cheryl Botorf, Gertrude, Zephyr K9, thank you as well. Thank you. All of you are so amazing. Samantha, thank you for the super chat. We are so very fortunate to have this channel. Jesus Nation rocks, all to all those I see every day. Emily Joe, CW, and FJ Princess Jenny, James Zephyr, SJV, Fozzie, Castellano, Cisco. You keep me sane. Yeah, that's great. That's great, Samantha. That's great. Oh my God, I'm hiding people here. Maybe if I put the number up here, much better. Sorry about that. Moan! Woohoo! Cathy Vetrano, thank you. 1.6 gigahertz, chévere. 15 fan, thank you for your super chat as well. Tomorrow's Ice, thank you. Margie, thank you too. Ines, thank you. Donna, Ask Kinney. The Real Big Jake. Real Big Jake, thank you for being here. Shield Maiden. Hi, love your show, especially the red marker pen video. Oh, the red marker pen video that was very controversial. Francesca, Lucy Adams, Ambassador Soul, thank you. Anna B, Courtney. Who was Elf Girl 4, CEO Ban, Dragon Slayer, see you later. The Body Reading Guy, the Body Language Guy, the Common Sense Guy, the BS Reading Guy. Oh, and who gifted memberships? Can you find who was the 7th? No, YouTube doesn't allow me. Is Isa Man. YouTube doesn't allow me to see that, sadly. You know how YouTube can be let me see in all cases. Let me see just in case. Check here. One can never know. There's a way. And who gifted? Oh, thank you, SSJB. We gifted 5 Jesus Enrique Rosas memberships. Randall Castellano, qué bueno baila usted. Thank you. Thank you. And Mon, oh, thank you, Mone. Thank you, Mone, for your super chat. Oh, MK, I'm your favorite new channel. Thank you. I appreciate that. Really appreciate it. Carla Ronci, or Ronchi. I don't know how to pronounce your last name. Sorry about that. Will you cover Stephen Greer's statement that a big UFO whistleblower event is coming very, very soon? Oh yeah, let's cover that. Let's cover that. Oh, right now it's great. Let me just in case I knew that at some point YouTube allowed one to see people's actual names, and who had subscribed, but I cannot find it right now. Is it in the community? No, at some point YouTube, I know that YouTube did it, but I'm clicking everywhere and I don't see. Let's see. Okay, see all subscribers. I can get. Maybe I can reverse engineer this. We can reverse engineer this. Wait a second. There's also, oh, super chat, Veronica, thank you. Jesus, thank you for making such an amazing content. And my favorite part is always when you go off the topic and share your own wisdom. Thank you, Veronica. You like my rants. I sometimes get nervous for my rants, but it's, oh my, I'm going off schedule. I'm going off schedule. I should be on the schedule. Let me see. Wait a second. If I can reverse engineer. How about some 3 to 1? So maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'm going to name I don't know which one of you were the 700,000, but I'm going to name you. I'm going to name you. Teresa Welch 80, Stacy Potter Photography, Len Di Giovanni, Kay Conning 111, oh that number again, Kay Conning 111, Ellie Jaffe Music, thank you Ellie, Stephanie Yemines, thank you Stephanie, Ken Betsadi, Kat Bennett, and Osath Chia. One of you were the 700,000 subscriber. I don't know which one of you, but thank you for helping this milestone. Thank you for helping this amazing milestone. Oh, Margie just upgraded her membership. Margie will be accessing the secret stuff, maybe the pictures of the studio, the picture of the studio all crazy. Upgraded to Golden Body. Thank you, Margie, and welcome to Golden Body. It's so amazing. That has been such a great trajectory from 2019, when in November 2019, I said, I will never make videos. I will never make videos, I said back then. Literally, I will not make videos. And that's my last word. I will only write. I will never be in front of a camera, not in a million years. And it was because of a bet. It was because of a bet that I made. And say, okay, well, I will make a YouTube channel work. And that's why in March 25th, 2020, it was my first ever video. This new era, or showing my face. I used to have a YouTube channel from 2012 or 2014. 2014 to 2016. It was removed for copyright. I didn't show my face. It was all annotations on screen. I didn't even speak. It was just annotations on screen on the videos. And since I had to show the actual videos, then I was removed because of copyright. God had a different path for you, Jesus. Indeed. We need to keep very attentive to the signs. I remember back in 2009, a good friend told me, Jesus, you absolutely need to write for the internet. And I told him, what do you mean write for the internet? What do you mean? Have a blog. You're so funny. The way that you tell things, your recollections, you gotta have a blog. Gotta have a blog. Absolutely gotta have a blog. So that's really where it started. My content creation. I used to be a freelancer. Used to be work on 3D. I should at some point maybe in 10, 20 years, I will be working on my memoirs. Not before, but has been just an amazing experience with you, and I couldn't be happier. Well, my calculations were more or less spot on. I told you 2 or 3 hours we should arrive at 700,000. This is, texting doesn't cut the mustard sometimes. Yeah, I agree. Signs, we need to pay attention to the signs, Christina NYC. I agree completely. I agree wholeheartedly. And those numbers that keep appearing, who knows what those numbers mean? And yes, right now I absolutely need some rest. This has been all over the place. It has been a show all over the place, but episode number 63 is going to be in my heart. The moment that I broke that ceiling of 700,000 amazing body language bodies, and all thanks to you. All thanks to you. Kia. In my Bernie Sanders voice, I am once again asking for a kilt for 1 million subscribers. I need the kilt. No, but it's just like it's. Let's see. Let's see how the feasibility of that feasibility. Oh my God. A kilt. Thank you for keeping us sane. And common sense. Common sense. I need to go have dinner, but I have this energy, even if I absolutely didn't have the energy required to make today's show. We had a great show. It was all over the place. I got this funny anecdotes, and it was just amazing, just amazing, only because of you, my body language bodies. And as such, I think I can hide this. No, I'm gonna leave that there. My body language bodies. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the body language guy, and until we meet in another video, another live tomorrow on episode 64, like Nintendo 64. Nintendo 64. Remember that video? Remember the most important words. Much love and please take care. Be safe. I love every single one of you. Bye-bye, and especially thank you. Thank you all.